Hey, what's going on, guys? Valk here, and we just got the Lua buffs coming in. There's 3 segments. Use the chapters if you need to, if you know what you're here for. We're going to be looking at some of the Stowe comments and some of the general community sentiments. I'm going to show you guys gameplay of the buffed Lua, very high ranks in RTA, and we are going to go over the builds and how to correctly use her. Now, if you're here for the Lua debut video, there were 2 things I said she needed to make her good, right? She was already a solid unit, and one was that if you can't counterattack, you don't get the extra damage and you don't get the speed buff. It's either that or reduce her cooldown, right? Just make her a provoke bot. And they ended up giving her both. Now this character becomes, I would say, pretty damn strong, if not borderline OP. Haven't had too much time to play because I've been really busy with IRL work. In my limited testing, I would say, so far it's gone pretty well. So, take that with a pinch of salt, what you will. But let's read some comments and then we'll go over how it goes. If you're just here to hate watch though, proceed with caution. This might not be a video you like, so be warned. Obviously, ever since the Pirate Captain Flam fiasco, it's quite clear to me Smilegate listens to Stove and Smilegate cares about what's being said on Stove. So I'm not going to basically let this type of comment be the predominant comment on Stove. So obviously, I have my bid here. This is a good character. Now I think she's really good, right? 109 people agree. And then you got guys like this. This won't do anything for her. Her skills were not the problem. It's her kit as a whole. Too many units you can pick to completely nullify her existence. She's useful as ML Ken now thanks to units like Mort. Scenarios where you can pick Lua and she works, right? And he goes off to list all these things. 16 reasons why he's wrong and not a single one actually mentions Mort. Like you mentioned Mort here, but I think you completely forgot. So I'm not gonna even take it too seriously. Crazy work too, because this guy actually pulls up to Mage's Discord to say like, oh, I'm famous for my troll comments. I don't know about you guys, but when I troll online, I don't go back and defend my points. And when somebody questions why you said that, it's a troll post. That's what makes it so good. I had to sprinkle a couple of actual opinions in there. And when you get questioned on it, you gotta defend it. Like, sure, buddy, let's call it a troll post, right? But guess what? I think at least 38 people agree with you. So that comes into play later. Now there's a third type of comment, which is, wow, this is lame. She needs to have a passive rework and have something else to help her do something. It does a lot, trust me. She is still a useless unit for PvE. If this is your overall sentiment, I'm sorry to burst that bubble. But the issue with that is when Moonlight units first came out and they released Mystic banners, Smilegate specifically said that Moonlight 5-star units are meant to be PvP specialist units. If you just play the game for PvE, you do not need a single ML5. But if you want to play Guild War, Arena, and RTA, that's where you get your best units. It's the Moonlight 5-star units. That is unfortunately a reality of the game, okay? If this is what you think, then sorry about that. So you have a lot of people here who says, everyone yapping here negatively over a buff to play PvE and don't touch RTA. I think that's fine. You don't have to play RTA. You don't even have to play Arena. Heck, you don't even have to play Guild War. But you need to understand that when people do play these, the game needs to be balanced. Right? People don't know about the meta and they just want units to be broken. Yeah, they do. And that's fine, but that's not okay in a PvP game. Like this guy who says her provoke needs to be undispellable and unblockable. They probably would have to reduce it. No, that's not how a PvP game works. I'm sorry, okay? And you have zingers like this one. Valky is no longer trustful. Every time he says something is, I'm top, I'm playing this too long. That character is so bad. Don't game win rate to people who can make Muchaka look good. Be real. Okay, let me be real. If somebody can make Muchaka look good, doesn't that mean they're good at the game? And doesn't that mean they're trustful? What's the point being made here? I genuinely don't understand. And obviously, here's my comment, right? I wanted to yap it up quite a bit. And you have guys like this. Dude, your opinion is coming from a 1% angle. Like everyone is top 200 RTA. Your opinion has absolutely no relevance to the other 99% of player base who can't run this unit due to overwhelming of rosters of hard counters. Dog, there are like 3 units in the game she's bad against. And they made it so that she's actually pretty okay versus them now. She has a non-attack skill, which something SG worked tirelessly to add counters for. Wait, are we gonna pretend like New Moon Luna and Sea Phantom Politis don't have non-attack skills and they're not like really just holding down the meta with a single hand? She had counters. Yeah, that's called balance, buddy. I think this is just like crazy work, right? And then he's going on and asking for an ML selector. That's fucking crazy. I think, homie pulls up with a pretty good response. I'm not 1%. I've won every game I play with her. I didn't hard force for for shits and giggle on 280 speed gear. I think if you have this gear, like, you're at least champion rank and you could probably push for Emperor. But why am I even replying to this clown asking for an ML collector? Same energy as someone who ate all their food at a restaurant then asked for a refund. And this guy gets really butthurt. Clearly, you're so arrogant, you think your minority opinion, let's see, minority opinion keeps stroking Valky. Protect SG from multi-million-dollar lawsuit with some crazy C theory. No, buddy, that's just how RNG works. Please educate yourself. And then he calls him a cuck. Like, okay, yeah, you definitely didn't just get styled on. Yeah, minority opinion, buddy. That's the +1 top voted comment. I wonder who's the minority here. You can't just say that. Now, this one is a real crazy piece of work. Been top 200 plus RTA for 3+ years straight, laughing emoji. Don't you think it's bad when you say without any progress during 3 years in a row? I saw your stream and you are a bad player. You do not understand how to counterpick, how to deflect cleave, how to anti-cleave, how to detect a trap. You have no tactics or just bad. Maybe bad plus mid minus, but nothing to be proud of. Look at the top 100. Nobody of them are trying to show off playing the game and getting fun. Nobody's showing off, buddy. I'm just telling you facts.
Let's take a look at your examples. Careless, filthy, cleaver ass with limitless access to game resource. Paradise, just a no-name. Nice. About win rate in top 10. I have no idea what the top 80% plus you are talking about, but in the real world, it's 74. Look like you fucked up everywhere you could.
Let's assume everything he says is right, okay? By the way, guys, online comments, you don't have to take them too seriously. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm having a good time with this, okay? Top 200 plus for 3 years straight. Where do I improve from here? Like, I've been legend twice. What do you want me to do, man? Let's just say all of these things are true, right? How does anything you said disprove that this unit is good? She has good matchups. She could beat a lot of meta units. Her cooldowns are so low, she can just come back and hit real hard. Like, what? And then, like, let's assume everything you say is true. Paradise, just a no-name. Motherfucker, this guy is top 10 on the ladder right now. He's one of the 10 best players in the world right now. If he's a no-name, what the fuck does that make you? Like, this comment, like, someone thinks they're really smart and they're really shooting themselves in the foot. And like, yeah, no idea what 80% plus you're talking about. Let's just say I didn't go into their match history and count all of their Lua games and get 80% plus, right? Let's say in the real world, 80% plus is 74%. 74% win rate in a PvP game. And now, is that not broken as fuck? Like, am I the one crazy here? That's insane. So yeah, this one is crazy good. This one is crazy worth. It's probably my favorite one. I actually think this one is kind of a reasonable take, but I think they're very wrong. Units relying on absurd stats and gear score achievable by only top ranked players are inherently flawed. You know what? That argument in and of itself is inherently flawed, right? Because if gear is such an important part of the game, then I'm only playing against people with similar gear to myself. It's not like I'm playing against this guy on the ladder and I'm just noob stomping him every single game. I'm playing against dudes within my rank. And in fact, I know for a fact I ran into this on the ladder. Bro, somebody pulls up with this unit, what I'm do? Like, how do I beat this, right? Like, this is a unit that's strong, that's fair, and they have ways to be counterplayed around. Somebody's always going to be faster, somebody's always going to have better gear, and you're gonna need to, that's part of the game, right? Figure out a strategy to be able to beat them. If you don't have anywhere close to that gear, like homie from earlier has 280 speed, that's a pretty reasonable gear to be having in champion rank. He's gonna be playing against people with similar gear. Like, if you don't have anywhere near that speed, then you're going to be playing against people with that type of gear. And I think that's crazy. Using high elo as justification to neglect other units deemed okay by whales but needing buffs, like Albedo. Albedo was one of the most commonly played units for the past 2 seasons. She was one of the best tanks and bruisers and had crazy good showing at E7WC. Like, it's not high elo at justification. That's just how the game works. If people are good at using those units, that's the skill aspect of the game. Knowing the limits of your unit, knowing what your build does, and knowing what the unit does. Anyways, this threat was crazy work, but normally, guys, I mean, this is like everybody, I feel like. Nobody really takes stove comments too seriously, but ever since that Pirate Captain Flam fiasco, yeah, I'm not letting that shit slide anymore. I'm jumping in the Thunder Gnome. I'm jumping in with my boots in the mud, guys. I'm jumping into tussle, okay? If I have to take down some of these comments, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Unlike jumping in on Reddit, some of these guys have even bigger egos than Redditors. Let that sink in for a bit, okay? I think for too long, like, most players have just ignored Stove, including this guy, all right? You think your minority opinion has any weight to it to get a general consensus. Yeah, buddy boy, the player base does have a general consensus, and it's this. Okay, I think the top rated comment, if you want a general consensus, is there. You should probably go read it up. Anyways, guys, that's my little zoo trip for the week for you guys. We got to see all kinds of creatures here. Some of them were crazy fucking work. Don't take anything too seriously. Have fun with it, guys. Enjoy the showcase and enjoy the builds. So according to this guy, if the enemy has any one of these things, this character doesn't work, right? All right, let's try this.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god, girl. Alright, go ahead. Start pressing. Okay, of course. He hits. He's just talented. Yes, okay, it's working. Ahoy, drummer. So this is gonna feel a little bit fake, but it's fine. I'm literally not gonna even press. Senya, you're gone. Yeah, okay. I think this is the sauce. I might get one-shotted here. I'm hoping I don't. Oh, the cook works! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, we are cooking. I'm a fucking chef. Which arty?
Another one.
Oh, shit. This guy is kind of a chef. Let's see. 1, 2, kind of down a not burn, is what I mean. Arlocare on Bastion, you got it. Now. Because you always seem like you're trying to improve, right? Now, if you didn't care about improving, I wouldn't bother you with this. Why? What makes it so good? It specifically has to do with why I'm so obsessed with playing this core. 4, yeah, now I can burn LRK. It doesn't even matter if I'm not doing damage. I'm doing this to reduce cooldowns. Kindly scoot out of here. Alright, I get Fighting Spirit next turn. GG's! Go ahead, press S3. You can proc challenge whenever now. So there's actually 4 reasons. So there's, to me, as far as I'm concerned, there are 4 right answers to that question, right? I got a stack now. It's party time. Should I be refreshing for Lua now? I think it really depends, Drummer. It still depends on whether or not you have one fast set of gear. But before, it was more like a leaning towards no, but now it's definitely leaning towards a heavy yes. Okay, Dilly's going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. So the reason why we killed the Illinav here is now LRK can close out the game. CD is 2 turns? Yes, that's one of them. Oh, I'm another stack back. Yeah, this draft is not okay. This draft is not okay. I fucking cooked. Okie dokie. I'll take another dual attack. Pew! Look at that. LRK definitely closes out the game now. Yep. Even if he heals. Doesn't matter. And by the way, I usually don't beat this guy. This guy's pretty good. Had my desk shelf fall onto my tower. Had to disassemble it. Jesus Christ.
And another one.
Enemy can't have turn 1 A Tywin. Bro, A Tywin is like a 100 base speed unit. Nobody's having that. Enemy can't have turn 1 DDR. Bro, nobody's Ray is taking turn 1, okay? That sounds fucked up, bro. I'm glad you're doing all right. Okay, I need to hit the Ray here. So my Janua is immediately ready to go. Laya's gonna go into... Laya's gonna go, LRK's gonna go... Laya's gonna go anyway, right? Do I just boost LRK here? No, I'm gonna just boost Janua. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets an S3. The issue is I can't Blood Aura, right? Because Haste immediately kills Infinite Horizon and Hades. Okay, thankfully infinite buffs on LRK saves the day. I don't think he sequenced it in anyway, so we're putting up immunity. He wakes up my Lua. Okay. So I'm holding Acades until Haste dies, right? So we're in a really weird standoff situation. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can S2 again. Do this. Everything all good. Okay, that's always good to hear, you know? Goes for strip on Lua. That's fine. It gives me so much CR. Like, I don't mind. You're a Lua hater? There's no way! Ooh! Yeah, later, bro! Get a load of these guys. Oh! Hey, stop! 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 Okay, fine. Drop me low. Thank you. Alright, it's party time, boys! Get a load of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to avoid hitting Tywin. That's fine. I probably should just be tapping the Laya. We're looping it back. Wait. Okay, tap? The gentle tap? Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's the Ray's turn next. Look how much CR we're getting, by the way, guys. Like, I can't be the only one who thinks all this speed buff and the CR is ridiculous, right? Janua's already going. That's already going. Lua's going. Yeah, I'm holding this S3 now for any one of his characters. Doesn't really matter. I just care about the itty bitty barrier there. Oh, and he dual attacks? Say it ain't so, man, because that's more combat readiness pour moi. Don't know about you, this looks like a must pull. I think you would have to have the units to play my speed tuning for this to be a must pull. You feel me? Oh, it's Jover right here. Watch this, watch this. This unit is so stupid! Why did he pick Teiyu and then ban
Stop it.
Ban my one red
Get some
unit?
help.
Oh my god, girl. Your curls are like so good. Get skill nullifier. I do this first, and then I play off of the fact that haste doesn't have a turn. Oh, you make an excellent specimen. I think you could tell I'm having fun when I'm doing the KJ voice acting. The doctor is in. Let's go, Siegfried! Pew! Don't come any closer. Do you guys see this damage? What the fuck is this damage, yo? Okay. Let me count my turns. Oh, look at that! Would you look at that, guys? It looks like my Lua is coming up. Oh man, it'd be a shame if somebody, let's say, re-provoked this stupid-ass haste, wouldn't it? I win again! Do you want me to straighten your draft? Uh-huh. Yeah, what's up, bitch? Yeah, what's up? You gonna stack up on your fat-ass 600-pound unit. Now what's up? Oh, this unit feels so illegal. I'm sorry, guys. I'm acting like I'm acting like such a dickhead, but it's really just because I'm short on sleep. Like, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know how else to keep myself awake besides being an obnoxious dickhead. So, apologies to me if it feels like I'm jumping off the walls today. I just didn't get enough sleep, okay? Let me think.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
Wait, no. This is normal speed. This is normal speed. I need... Don't burn here. I was hoping my Luna would go first, and I realized I upgraded my Lua and she's faster. Nice, he resisted. Oh, and I cut here. Wait, okay, seal. I have seal, I have burn, I have... this thing. Seal into GG? You might be right. I was kind of thinking a bit much there. So I'm reset. He can't press S3, S2 on Laia, because he'd activate me. Oh shit, never mind. I realized he has an out. It's S1 poly. I thought too much. I might have overcooked this, but let's see, right? Because I still have Luna, I still have LRK, so I'm okay with it. You can't S3 me here. Right, so all I have to do is seal or Edika's into an S2 into LRK S3 and I win. Oh wait, please, begging, don't kill. Oh! Alright, well, I still have the LRK win con. I win again! Miss? Oh fuck, that might have reduced too much damage. Shit. I do this, gives me CR. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets an S3. My saving grace is that he's not on lifesteal. I still have defense buff. I do this, I get challenged back up. I think it's fine. I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, so that takes care of that. He only has S3s now, which reset me, and he has no lifesteal, right? So it's just a gear check. Okay, GG's. Yeah, without lifesteal, like, we win this for sure. Yeah, 14k, he's not killing me. Ooh, look at that! 2-turn barrier, baby! Oh! I win again! That's why we build lifesteal Flan. I think destruction Flan is fine too if you can close out the kill fast enough. I don't know, guys. As the person who got called like a fucking crazy man on, you know, for trying to be a Lua merchant, right? Before she was buff. This is before she was buff, right? This is after the buff. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You need to be turn 1. So that's been proven false. You must have units that allow you to soul burn. Where was my soul burn? That's strange. You must have high defense and HP, right? And I'll say this is not hard. If you have HP speed boots, you're by default having high HP. Nothing's changing that. If you have HP defense speed boots, you are having 2 pieces that are good. Enemy can have turn 1 A Tywin. Bro, A Tywin is like a 100 base speed unit. Nobody's having that. Enemy can have ML Elena. Nobody has ML Elena. That unit's irrelevant. Enemy can have Sweet Miracle. That's strange, guys. I seem to have beaten a player that has Sweet Miracle. And a second one. And a third one. That's pretty fucking odd, isn't it, guys? Oh, and a fourth one. It just seems like we keep creaming on dudes who has Sweet Miracle, doesn't it? Enemy can't have Celine. Okay, well, let's see that, right? Well, shit. That one's already out the fucking window, right? By the way, this is 2 things that he said that it already doesn't fit the bill. Okay? Can't have Lilibet. Let's see. Oh, that's strange. This guy seemed to have Lilibet and we creamed on him anyway. Can have ML Senya. So according to this guy, if the enemy has any one of these things, this character doesn't work, right? Not only am I playing against a known legend player, big respects to Sama, by the way, like, it seems to have like 3 of the things I even mispicked here, right? Like, I have no soul burn, he has Tywin, he has Laya, he has Sweet Miracle, he has a Tywin, he has Ray. Still worked, right? We seem like we absolutely creamed. Oh, look at that. Can't have Senya. Seems like you shit on Senya perfectly fine. Okay, so that's odd. Enemy can't have Lilius. Oh, that's strange. That looks like a Lilius to me. I don't know about you guys, okay? Enemy can't have Teiyu. That's fucking odd. That's just a fucking doozy, isn't it, guys? That's just a fucking doozy, isn't it? Enemy can't have Lermia. It's fine. Nobody has it. She's not a relevant character. Enemy can't have Hand Guy. I actually think to some degree that's kind of true, okay? Enemy can't have you know, that's fucking crazy because I accidentally let her out of pre-bans when I should have pre-banned her. And looks like I can just post-ban her and this will be perfectly fine. Let's see. Enemy can't have Wondrous Potion Vial. Bro, like every other Ray I played against was on Potion Vial today. So that enemy can't have turn 1 DDR. Bro, nobody's Ray is taking turn 1, okay? That shit is 105 speed. Within the span of 50 fucking minutes, I've disproven every single one of these points. Every single one of these points gone. You could have watched an hour of twitch.tv/Valky. It's done. It's done, right? But outside of the fact that she's good, you also have to build a team around her. There are 3 things you have to, well, you don't have to have, right? If you have alternative units, you could probably cook something around it. But at the very high rank, right? If you want to push for a legend, I think you have to have these 3 ingredients, right? If you want to push for Emperor, you probably replace LRK with something. Like, it doesn't have to be LRK. You could probably do like Laya, right? I feel like everybody should have a red Flan, but if she gets pre-banned, you can just play Designer Lilibet. Obviously, I'm really fast, but if you're not fast, if you're like 270, 280 speed, you can play for Champ. If you're 285, 290 speed, you can play for Emperor, okay? Don't think like the fact that I play on stream is the only time I play. I coach a lot of people to Champion rank, to Emperor rank. I help out a lot of friends with their drafts. I've gotten an account where the fastest unit is 260 speed on a Conqueror Lilius to Champion. The second fastest unit on that account is a 216 speed Green Zahak. Okay, and that's the only way they wanted to play their game. All right, so if I can get that account to champion rank, y'all can do fucking anything and get a champion rank. So let's set the groundworks. You just put your fastest set of gear on her. And the reason why you want her on your fastest set of gear is this character will never get pre-banned. Maybe some people are gonna realize she's OP and they'll pre-ban her. But for as long as she's not pre-banned, I think she's worth your fastest set of gear. You put your fastest set of gear on a Luna, you might just get your draft blown up if they pre-ban her. Same thing with Sea Phantom Politis, right? The thing that makes this really OP is the Last Rider Crow, okay? There's your fucking sauce. And like, before you go, oh, well, that's a crazy piece of helmet, bro. My ring is 75 equipment score. Don't even at me, okay? Not protection set. I need speed set. You need to understand this is tuned for my account. You make one that works for your account. Do not try to copy my stats, but more so the idea behind the build, and then tailor make the Last Rider Crow to the way you play. So there are a couple of things you need to understand I do with this, okay? First of all, I play very fast and I play very aggressive. So I need my Last Rider Crow to at least be 215 speed. So when I combat readiness push, he can end the game. Just like that last game you guys saw when we have to close a game out versus Red Flawn, bam. He's fast enough, he gets resets, he gets his turns, he does the damage, done, right? Number 2 thing about his build is the Bastion of Perlucia. It is so fucking important. Shout outs to my boy AB. AB is he's a real OG. I was watching his stream and he was talking about how protection set Last Rider Crow is really OP. I don't really have a spare protection set and I'm farming a new one for Young Senya. And also on top of that, I really like my speed and I can't give that up. And I was like, wait a minute, I can run Bastion of Perlucia because it gives immunity to my Hellion Lua, because if you can't make a fast Hellion Lua, run immunity Hellion Lua with a protection set knight. It's actually super good. And the reason it's good is because the number 1 character you have to be worried about strips 2 buffs, right? Sea Phantom Politis dispels 2 buffs. The barrier and the stealth protects your immunity. And that will make sure even if she presses S3, your Hellion Lua is still immediately going next as long as you don't have to like tank a Requiem Roana, you know? This gives her immunity, which means I can play into Sea Phantom Politis. If I get outsped, it doesn't matter because I'll get CR pushed upwards. The other thing this does is it gives my Last Rider Crow immunity, so I can move him off of immunity and put him on HP set. Now, normally if you go protection set, you go immunity set, you lose a lot of gear score because it's not giving your unit any stats. Bastion of Perlucia fulfills everything, right? It's a fake protection set. It's better than a protection set, but only for 1 unit. And it gives immunity. So now my Last Rider Crow looks borderline illegal, right? And now, the most damning thing about this, if you play at a decently high rank and you first pick Red Flawn like me and you get cleaved a lot and it feels like she's a dead unit, guess what? Your Red Flawn now also gets a free immunity set. Think about how many people run immunity Red Flawns in Guild War just for anti-Caesarea. Now you have that built in as well. All you have to do is when you are playing your Last Rider Crow, pick and choose your matchups, and then suddenly, you will always have the perfect unit with a protection set, with a free immunity set. You're just gonna be able to run away with games. Simple, right? I think, like, at least with this draft, this character is pretty OP. If you don't have these exact units, I think she's still a very strong unit. Before, she was just solid. She was just good. But now, she's really good to borderline OP. I can't say for sure. You guys got to give me like another week or so before I can tell you guys whether or not I can say she's definitively better than Sea Phantom Politis. But for now, she's almost as good. She's better than Conqueror Lilius, I feel like. And I definitely prefer playing her over Conqueror Lilius. It feels really oppressive. Yep, so that's my little spiel on that today. If I sounded a little bit delirious, if I sounded like a dickhead during one of the matches, sorry about that. Really short on sleep. I just have to really hype myself up to keep myself awake. Because ever since her buff got announced, I pretty much haven't gotten any sleep due to IRL work piling up. You know, I was supposed to sleep today, but I was so excited about trying this buff. So I've been up for quite a long time. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned something. Bye. See ya. Oh yeah, that's my outro. See ya. Bye. Dudes like this is kind of why I actually have a problem with some of these commenters, because you could probably tell based on what they're asking for, they actually spend money on the game, they have a good amount of units, and they probably have gear to go with as well. Now, why are they saying this? Because if you look at the difference between their account and an account that actually can land in Champion and Emperor and Legend rank, they got the gear, they got the units, what are they missing? They're just missing the brain. They aren't good at the game, and they don't want to spend time to figure out how to be good at the game. All they want to do is drag people down with them, right? They're like, oh, you're coming from top percent, like everybody's top 200. Like, it's impossible to do that. And to be honest with you guys, comments like this one is why sometimes I have an issue with some of the sentiments on Stove, and why I want to say most players stay off of there. Like, honestly, it's the crab in a bucket, I can't get out of bronze, so I'm gonna try to stop you from getting out of bronze. And they want to drag everyone down so they don't see all of these new players passing them up. They feel bad about themselves. They want to hold you guys back as well. As a content creator that want to help people improve, that have a community of people just always improving, mock battling, and helping each other gear units, yeah, guys like this can go fuck themselves, alright? You heard it here first, on record.